morning, everybody. It's been a really long time since I've done a vlog style video or even a long form video at all, but I have a horse show today, so me and my horse show buddy thought that we would make a little show vlog for you so that you can come along with us on a show day. So it is a show day. It's currently like 8:40. We're leaving my house at 9. Currently getting ready. Got my breeches on, and the rest of it is accompanying. I'm just gonna quickly voice over this part because it is pretty boring, but basically all that's happening here is I'm packing my boot bag and my other bag that I bring to show days to be ready to go. And then here I just quickly ran to the kitchen to grab some human cookies and some horse cookies that I made. Here I was trying to show you my belt and socks. I was trying to show you that my belt is glittery, but yeah, that's what's happening here. Here I was putting on my show shirt. Yes, I know that it is thin as a sheet, and I put it on before I get to the showgrounds because since I show in the winter, it is freezing cold. And now it is time to get everything into the car so we can head out. When we got to the barn, some of the horses were not even in yet. Go my barn, gotta love being slow. So I helped turn some of them in. Some of them were feeling a little spicy, so you get to see some videos of Garth acting like a psychopath. And then there's T walking in so calmly and then deciding, life is scary, and sprinting away. Once all of the ponies were in, me and my showmate got started right away on braiding and grooming and tacking up because my barn likes to give us not enough time to get ready. So I did all of the braiding, making T look fancy. I didn't do like normal dressage braids today. I just braided it down because I did not have time to bump them and do everything nice. So she got some simple braids, she got a little charm, and then my show buddy, with help of our moms, groomed and tacked her up and kept her busy while I was braiding so she didn't move her head too much. As soon as I finished braiding T, I had to quickly get myself ready because one of the people running the show came into the barn and was like, "So you guys are gonna get on in 15 minutes?" And I was like, "I'm not ready." So I left my show buddy to finish getting T ready, and I was running around trying to get myself ready as well. After I had rushed to get ready on time, my barn remembered that they had to drag the arena, so we actually ended up having like 15 minutes, and Caden, my show buddy, and I just ended up hanging out in T's stall. There's some cute moments of us like talking to T. I don't know if the audio will be clear though because the tractor was pretty loud. So there, you might hear some of us talking in her stall, but it also might just be background music because the tractor was really loud. Just hang out because our pony's ready because we got the tag team.
Such a good pony.
She's
4 people.
She's good, and we had 4 people. Oh, please don't put water on me.
It's like percentages.
No. Hi, baby.
This is our tea party.
This is where's mine? Come on now.
Where she's actually stepping. That's not a cartwheel came off. I know, that's something. Could you put
And now finally, after running around all morning to then wait for 15 minutes, we are headed into the ring to do my 2 tests. I'm going to leave you guys to watch my warm-up videos in peace, and when it gets to the test, I'm going to break it down with you as I ride them. Okay, so before I get started with breaking down the video, I am going to warn you that each test is like 3 minutes long. So if you would like to just skip over my full dressage test and just get to the end of the show day, that's fine. You can skip to the time on the screen. But if you are sticking around to look at the test with me, let's get started. So this is test number 1. I was working really hard to try to get T walking forward because I felt like this walk that we're currently seeing was not fast enough. It felt way too slow, but looking back, it was actually okay. That was a good medium walk. Halted a little bit before X, but I'm pretty sure we got an 8 on this. It's perfectly square, so I think we got an 8 or an 8.5 on that halt. And then I think we got an 8 or an 8.5 on this exit. That center line was really nice. I do prefer to do center lines and trot, but that's not a decision that I get to make. You're supposed to pick up trot right at C, but coming off of that corner is really hard. So we picked it up a few starts late, which is okay. Got my diagonal right away, and then we move right into a loop. T hates this loop. Every time that we run it through, every time that I've shown it, she hates it. So she tosses her head around. She just doesn't like it. Then the next move is our leg yield. So we go right after A. I turned too early, which kind of screwed me over. And then she didn't go off my leg. So this was not one of our best leg yields. We've definitely done better. And then here is our first canter circle. So this is a canter circle to the left. You pick up your canter M and C, and you're supposed to canter a circle. She broke there at C because she was like, ooh, scary judges. And then here, I didn't have my leg on enough, so she ran out of the circle. And when that happens, which this has happened a few times with me and T, you just get her back in. She was not feeling the grass in the corner, which me neither, girl. So we got her back in. I got a few more strides of canter, and then you're supposed to trot before C. So I got a trot. Then we cross the diagonal, which she sometimes gets excited about, especially after a canter. So she got a little bit too quick there, but that is okay. It has been quick in the past. Sometimes she'll canter down it. You're not going to see this because the video is a little bit wonky, but here we're doing another leg yield again. There we are. You can kind of see us. She was moving a little bit better in this direction, which is usually not her good direction, but neither of our leg yields were that great today. And then here's our second canter. That's a really gorgeous transition. And then this canter circle was our best canter circle of the day. And the first time that with T, I've gotten an 8.5 on a canter circle. So I'm really happy. And we tried before C, and we got an 8 on that. And then we got an 8 on our walk between, or a 7 in our walk between C and M as well. And then we are on to T's favorite part, stretchy walk. You can see how she's pulling her head, putting it right down. This is her favorite part. Sometimes she'll trip over her own feet, which is something that we need to work on. We need to work on keeping impulsion while still being in our stretchy walk. Letting your shirt happy, pick up your reins before F, and then you're gonna turn down center line. This walk is too slow. I was trying to get her forward so desperately, but the judge did love her walk, like even when it was this slow, so I got pretty good scores on that. But I personally would have liked to see a little bit more impulsion from T's and obviously from mine in tune. She had a little trip there. She stopped, but then we had a nice almost square halt, and the salute got cut off. But that is test 1. Alrighty then, now we are on to test number 2. So for test number 2, we had a much better walk coming in, but our first little corner there, which isn't a part of the test, that part doesn't count. She really wanted to bulge out to go see her buddy Moose, who is at the top. And then her walk slowed down and she got pretty wiggly on this center line. Like she could see she was moving her head around. And if you were like the judge looking from C or if you were looking from A, you could see that she wasn't straight. And then this halt was not square, but she did halt fully, which sometimes she doesn't. And then our walk out was much better than our walk in. It was much straighter. This test, you're turning right first and going straight across the diagonal. You have to pick up trot at C again, which is awkward. You can see me trying to ask her before C, and then she actually got it at C, got my diagonal, and then we went across the diagonal. Change your posting diagonal. She always gets a little bit excited about this. You can see that I'm kind of in her face. I'm in her face a lot more than I would have liked to have been in this test. The next movement is a 3-loop serpentine from A to C, because when my burn wrote the test, they decided that level 4 involved leg yields and serpentines, so here we are. She was pretty good on the serpentine. She really wanted to cut to the wall before I was ready, because the serpentine is some straight lines and some bends. She really wanted to go on a diagonal, so I had to fight hard to keep that. In these canter circles, you transition at C, so that transition was a little bit late and quite rocky, and once again, I didn't have my leg on. You can see that my leg comes off of her, and she says, nope, I'm not doing that circle, so I keep going. I pick up the right canter. She does a flying lead change to the correct canter, and then we keep cantering down, because in this test, you canter till you're at the middle letter, so I stopped a little bit early. I was really in her face right there. I feel bad about that one. But you canter until you are at, in this case, I think it was E, and then you go across the diagonal again. This one you're supposed to show length and start and trot, but if I'm being honest, I was just worried about not letting her canter, so we did not lengthen start and trot. And then we have our another canter circle. This canter circle was too fast. I was just hanging on. I was not worried about half halting. My seat looked pretty good there, but yeah. Here you can really see where we're supposed to be cantering to. We're supposed to be cantering. We're supposed to have stopped by now, but she said no, so we did stop within the time period, but later than I would have liked, and then we go back into a second serpentine. The serpentine, since she had just done 2 canters, was definitely not as good. Not that the first one was good either. She was really struggling to keep slow. You'll see that she even breaks into canter. Here, she says, I'm done, and she does a little canter, even though that's not what we're supposed to do. And then we have a walk, and she's like, oh, I guess we're not cantering again. She relaxes a little bit, and then we go back to Miss Girl's favorite part in the world, the stretchy walk. She really said, let me put my head down. My loops weren't all the way to X, so I lost a few points for those. And she really just needs to be stepping with more impulsion and going straighter on those, because you can really see how much I'm having to move my arms around to steer her, because she doesn't listen to my leg, or my leg's not effective, something along those lines. Then we turn down center line, turn, and then this walk was slow too, so you can really see that I'm trying to, you can see my knee coming off the saddle, which is not exactly good, but I was trying to get her more forward. And then she put her head down, which was really nice. And then we had a halt, almost square halt. That was really nice. And she got some pets, and then she was all done for the day. With me. She's all done for the day with me. She still had to go with another rider in the afternoon, who I also stayed and watched.
Nope, she was not.
Once I was off, I grabbed some lunch and I watched the rest of level 3 and 4 riders, including my showmate, who was also showing Topanga. They also showed level 4, and they actually ended up beating me. Once my showmate was done showing, we took some cute pictures with Topanga while we were still in our show clothes before we untucked and took care of Topanga and put on warmer clothes ourselves, because it was frickin' cold. We then went to go see if results were out yet, which they were not, so we went back and hung out with Miss Topanga. Once we said bye to Topanga and I said bye to Caden, I waited for my results. I got them. I didn't get given all my ribbons though because they ran out of first place. That's okay. Got my results and then I headed home.
Okay, hello everybody. Hello vlog. I am now home from the show. I was there for 6 hours. I didn't film. I filmed some. I filmed not a lot. But now we're gonna look at my ribbons because I got them. So these are my two score sheets. I got a 67 on one and a 69 on the other. Neither of my tests were very good today. Topanga, something was up. But I don't know which one was from which test because they don't say. But in one test we got a second, in one test we got a first. The first is Topanga's first ever first. This one's not actually hers because they ran out of first place ribbons. So this one's from Rosie last year. But we're just gonna use it for like photos and whatever with Topanga this year because this is her first time ever winning a first. So we're just stealing Rosie's. And though we got first and second, got reserved again. I think my good friend Caden, who you will see a lot in this vlog, who's in the same thing, she also got first and second, but I guess her scores were better because I think she got champion. And yeah, I'm about to unpack and take pictures and send stuff and do whatever. Alright guys, this is the end of my little vloggy vlog. I know that very few people are gonna watch this because who watches long form videos anymore? Like nobody. That's okay. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'll probably do a few more of these in the future because I do quite enjoy like vlogging for a whole day. I just don't have all the time to edit every single time, so probably do a few more show vlogs in the future. So if you do watch this video, please comment down below. Let me know how you think I did, if you want more of these in the future, anything, if you have any questions, anything like that, feel free to comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!